all sitting here shooting the shit.
Yo, what's up? I'm your host, DJ Duss, with my co-host, Bamboo. What's up, Bam?
Yeah, what's good? What's good, bro? What's happening today?
Today was just today, man. Today's a long day for me. You know, Thursdays kill me a little bit.
That's
But,
true.
you know, let the people know. You had a doctor's appointment this week. Everything's good?
Yeah, everything good. Everything good. I had an eye doctor's yesterday and doctor appointment today.
So I'm not
just
getting
to check
rid of-
up. No,
like-
you didn't get rid of me yet. No. We good. I'm still here. You know.
Damn it. All right, people, man. You can stream all our episodes on all major streaming platforms. Most of our streaming platforms run off Spotify and Apple Podcasts. That's at Shooting the Shit Podcast 1. Also, you can subscribe to our YouTube page. Stream it live there. Actually, stream it live on YouTube. See, Thursdays are fucked up for me, bro.
I know.
That's
Stream
Shooting
it
the
live
Shit
on
podcast.
YouTube. You know, you can communicate and get with us.
Comment, ask questions. Disagree with me and Bam, mostly Bam. Also, stream all our episodes live on Facebook. That's at Shooting the Shit. Like our page, stream it. Same thing. Comment, questions, and all. Also, today we're actually on Let's Battle TV Canada.
Yeah.
Some of the hottest content. That's at www.letsbattletv.ca. All right, we have a special guest. We're really lucky to have him on. This guy is a freestyle rap phenom.
Yeah.
Actually, if you can look him up, there was a lot of information when I looked him up, man. So we're really lucky to get him. Biggatate, what's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Yeah.
Hey,
What's
thank
good,
you
bro?
for having me on, man. I'm happy to be speaking with you guys, and I'm ready to apply my energy to the whole mix of shooting the shit.
Man,
man,
that's
we
what we're
love
talking
it.
about.
We
That's
love
what
it,
we're talking
man.
about. You
No,
know?
man, we're definitely lucky to have you on, man. When we got in contact, I was looking you up. I was like, God damn, man, this guy's doing some stuff. I like that, man. You're definitely working hard. I appreciate that. But for the people that this for us is, I got to know you by communication, and then I do my research. So with this podcast, I like the people to get to know you from the start. So where were you born and raised, brother?
I was born in Chicago, but the raise part is a little tricky. When I was 10 years old, I was abandoned, and I had to raise myself from here on. So I'm a grown man now. I'm 25. So since I was 10 years old. So Chicago, that's been where I was born.
Now-
raised myself there.
Now, is Chicago exactly what? Because from here we hear that Chicago's one tough city, though.
Mm-hmm.
So is that true?
Yeah, I believe that. You see, that's the thing. That's why I've noticed a consistent variable. Like, people from New York, Atlanta, all those different things.
Yeah.
Any place that forces you to have common sense just to survive is going to give you a different vibe. You know what I mean? Like, it's certain things where you can't. You just like it's certain times where you have the luxury to ignore your environment, and then when you're raised in a place where you don't got that luxury, it makes you see a lot more.
Yeah.
Right.
It makes you have a perception that like that's a little less entitled to, like the things that people think they're entitled to.
True enough, man. True enough.
Dig it. So how'd you come up with the name Biggatate, bro?
It was honestly just I kept seeing a lot of Lil Pumps, Lil Wayne, all those different things, and then I wanted to have a name that would illustrate or kind of just like be a prelude to like a name that no matter where I get in my career, it'll still stay with me. It'll still make sense. And then as well, my friend who I actually started the Biggatate name with, he passed away. First it was like Biggie State, Bigger State, and he was he's like, that is never good. You know what I mean? That on there, take that off and just make it Bigger State. You know what I mean? I actually dedicated a performance to him a couple months ago. So the name was basically, I was coming up with it on the spur of a moment, like how I basically freestyle everything in one take. We were in the studio and we were just like, I gotta go with a name that's gonna stick. I gotta go with a name that, like, I may not feel like it clicks, but the universe feels like it clicks. And that was what it was. Especially like, like the dollar sign is there to make you pay attention in the middle. I wanted to put a lot of entendres in my name. So like, yeah.
It's important because you're right. If you start calling yourself little something, you're getting lost in that mix. Like, so you have to, the name does make sure it does stand out. No, that's dope, man. So, you're getting into the game. Like, who influenced you into hip hop? Do you have any big influencers?
Honestly, it never was any influencer. I just realized ever since I was like a young kid, I'd be listening to music, and I never was just okay with how it was. I was trying to change it myself. I never any song it was. It didn't matter how big it was. I never was just like, all right, I like it how it is. I always was adding to it. I always wanted to make something else. So I always knew
That's
I was
dope.
gonna do music.
No, that's good. That's good.
That's
That's
dope though.
definitely
That's
good.
challenging though. You know what I mean? Sometimes you're taking something that's great and you're like, nah, this could be a notch a little bit better. I like that.
Well,
Hmm.
you see more. You see more. It's like, oh
Yeah,
shit, we could put a little bit of this on, a little bit of that on it. You know what I mean? But
there's always a bigger state to it.
yeah,
That's yes.
dig
That's
it,
dope.
dig it, dig it. So, you went from being homeless, out in the cold, young, and now you the freestyle king, bro. Tell us how that happened. How did that come about? You know what I mean?
I mean, it's like a transmutation of will. Like I'm in baseball dugouts and park benches, and I mean, it's a feeling that like I don't forget to this day, and it's
Mm-hmm.
like it's kind of like I don't know, it's kind of like it pushes me in this area, and I'm able to look at the day, like the days were like the seconds were like hours back in the day, and I
Yeah.
remember those times I was looking, and I looked around, and there was nobody around me. There was nothing that was in my hands. There was nothing that was gonna. No one was coming. You know what I mean?
That's
Nobody
right.
was coming. And I got to a lot of revelations. I noticed I never had a bitterness about it or anything like that. I always still had love for people or anything like that.
Mm.
And that just let me know, like a lot of times you're not gonna have people come to dry your tears because for you, you may not have been the person to need it. You're the person to do it for others. You're the
Oh
person to
yes.
go and wipe other people's tears.
Mm-hmm.
So, in that same sense, I seen myself tell myself every single day, this is it. Like, just stop. Every
Mm-hmm.
single day, every single day. Uh, why keep going? There's no happy ending for me. There's no nothing.
Yeah.
Mm.
And in that same process, um, you see me here from a baseball dugout, from park bench,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
from nobody caring if I was going to survive to a factor where I'm literally speaking to you guys because I made myself a brand.
Yeah,
There you
You know,
go.
absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely.
The power of will. You willed yourself to make this happen for
So
yourself,
what
and
what was the
that's great.
transition from like now you're like from a park bench to, from where you are? Like how was that transition? Where did it all start?
honestly, it just started with the factor where like it gave me that won't take a no for an answer type
Good.
mentality. So
Mm.
it started in this way where like yeah, I think it started like when I first heard the first people be like, "You're not gonna be able to do this all freestyle. You're
Yes.
not gonna." So
Mm.
when I was 15, I got in the studio for the first time, and I didn't mess with how good I was or anything like that. So I literally built and built and built and built and built until I was 22, and then basically I went from 22. I basically went to college for a job. I quit that job and just took my last $10,000 and then just went to Hawaii and just started just being a musician. Like I would
Mm.
tell
That's
people, I'm a
dope.
full-time artist. I ain't give a damn. I ain't give a damn how they felt. I ain't give a damn what they said was the credentials.
Yes. Yes.
And in that same sense, I started to fill in the blanks as my
Mm.
bravado, as I imagined what I was. I started to fill in the blanks, and I
Right.
started to learn the experience to be everything I was saying I was.
Mm. Mm. Get
That's
you.
So
I get
fucking
you.
dope.
it started in many different chains and many different symbols, and then it just started to resonate as I started to look over the collective. Like, oh, okay, none of this was for naught. None of that's why like I'm so proud to like put in my music. Like I was homeless, like,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm here, and I
That's
don't
Yes.
want
right.
it
Yes.
to be like a gloat. I want it to be a testimony.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, man.
I needed my career to be a complete testimony for people who thought like they were down and out.
That's
Mm.
right.
Because
You can achieve anything.
like it's a fact, man. The people that will say no, you can't make it. I don't get it. I don't understand. There's this young guy at work. I go deliver to. He's like, man, I'm writing a book, and you can hear the other guys in the back chuckling, and I was like, write that fucking book, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Write it. Like,
You know?
screw these motherfuckers. Like, because that's what people want. They don't want people to succeed. So there's a lot of no's out there. You know,
I was
there's
at-
no's.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I was at South by Southwest and I was performing, and that was one of my statements that I said before I started to perform. I told them, like, don't let nobody discourage what's your passion. You know, all you need to have a skill, just like what Bob Ross said. He said you just need the affinity to have a skill. You just need to be passionate for it. If you're passionate to be a truck driver, whip that motherfucker. If you want to draw that shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody take that. Don't let nobody take the actual enjoyment and the excitement of being in such a unique field. And each field is unique because not everybody can be what you're doing.
That's a fact, man. That's an absolute. So, are you currently signed to a label, or are you independent?
I'm actually I'm going through the motions between taking a label, and I'm keeping it, like, you know, under wraps, because I took a little minute to actually decide. I've had many offers over the years. I just in general at this point now, I just didn't want to sign when I didn't have everything ready. I didn't have like anything signable, and I didn't want to have a cheap signing bonus. So now I'm looking in before the year is up, I'm gonna be signing.
That's congratulations, man. That's dope, man.
Word.
It's good that you kept focused on that, because some people would jump on the first deal, right? And then we've heard those horror stories before, right? So
no, I built my team in-house, so like my decisions, like if I fall, they fall with me. So it's a little deeper than just, all right, let me instant gratification. Let me let people know that I'm a real rapper by showing them I signed to a shitty deal. Like,
No. You know,
that's facts.
That's not right. You know, you got over 1 million streams and views. You started freestyling. That put you on the right career path doing the freestyling, or you just, like you said, I'm going to be what I'm going to be. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to be a full-time artist. You know what I mean? Which one was the one that put you on the path? You know,
I believe I never left freestyling. I never allowed myself to run away from something as exciting and dangerous as being an all freestyle artist. I knew that it's so funny. The people who were actually naysayers was the people that was helping me come up with the ideas. Like they was like, yeah, you ain't gonna be able to do this shit. But now I can see if you know, I'm 15 years old. I can see if you say, hey, this is your niche. This is you just do all freestyling. And he must have thought I wasn't gonna take that to heart. Like,
right?
You know what? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you could tell me some BS, but some of the stuff is real shit. So let me go ahead and you say, but in the same breath you saying you can't do this.
Right.
So let me show you. You know what I'm saying? So like in the same sense, as well, like with my music, like a lot of the songs like I put out, I hate because I was dealing with like racism in Hawaii. Like people was letting other people come in the studio to dab and smoke for 6 hours just so I don't get to record. So I got like 30 minutes. I got an hour to record 2 EPs. And even though I paid for the studio time, you telling me, hey, yeah, you got this time, you got the band. Yeah. And whoever's listening, they know who they are. And they still hit me up, try to act buddy to this day. Now fuck you.
Wow. Yes, fuck you, man. Wow. That's it.
So a lot of reasons, like how I was able to, like a lot of the, like, you know, like Shade, like that EP and Freestyle, like I had to make both those EPs in an hour, and I'm discovering the things I like to do, but I'm being rushed. Like I'm not able to actually. True. That's why like all of my music is one take. Like I had to make it one take a lot of time, and then I just kept the tradition.
Yeah, okay.
Why not? Yeah. That is fucking crazy, though. I just can't believe that. No.
You see haters everywhere you go. You know what I mean?
You know, and studio time definitely wasn't cheap, right?
Hell no.
No, it's not cheap, but they think because they got the studio, they got the power. You get what I'm saying? You know, it's like, oh, you want to be here.
And he's not home neither.
We don't
he's
need
in Hawaii, right? So it's a bit different.
It's nuts, man.
So you sold out over 300 shows, man. Do you have a performance that's your favorite? And do you have any great stories on any of these 300 shows?
Honestly, like I have a lot of stories. Like it's a lot. It's a lot. I remember the first time, actually with one of these people. You know what I'm saying? Because this person then did features with Tory Lanez, all that type of stuff. So we performing, and I had my first, like I'm in Hawaii. I didn't pay for any drinks, but I was drunk as fuck almost every night because like people was,
Nice.
I guess they saw my energy and they like, let's get this dude drunk. Let's see how he is drunk. You know what I mean? And then people say like, when you're in different states, they say you from Chicago deeper and more proud than you do, so they like, yeah, from Chicago. And then I got introduced to Adios motherfucker or Blue motherfucker out there. And so I'm thinking, like I'm just smacking these mugs back, whoop you out the bam. During my performance, I rip off one of my dreads, how drunk I was. Like I legit.
Damn.
Like I legit, like, well, at the same time it was because like one of these Hawaiian girls had double knotted it in the wrong way. She knotted it like a shoestring.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm thinking now's the time to take this stuff out because I'm feeling good from the adios motherfucker. And I just and throw it into the crowd. There you go.
Fuck crazy. Everybody was like, all right, where the fuck, where the hair go? Where the hair go? Give me the hair, shit.
I mean, honestly, I definitely had somebody in a wheelchair put it in their pocket. It was very awkward, but it's okay. Like
It's a little awkward.
it was my fault for making that situation, throwing hair, thinking like, no, nobody's gonna pick this up. They're gonna pick this up.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
they will.
I don't know if it was ever done before, but you know what? It's not really truly that messed up of a thing to do. You get what I'm saying? Like really.
I mean, I've done so many performances. I've seen people like launch water bottles at fans' faces, and I'm like, they're never coming back here for you. Never.
Yeah. Yeah. What
Like,
was
what's
it? Was
wrong
it?
with you? Like,
wasn't
don't get
that
so
one video-
excited that you do that.
Was it R. Kelly that like picked someone up and chucked them in the crowd? Was it?
No, that was
video
Akon.
It was Akon. That's what it was.
That
Yeah.
was Akon.
Akon picked that grown ass man and told him it was bedtime. Stop playing with me.
I'll never forget. That's right.
But yeah, you know what? On their defense, man, some of the fans could be fucking nuts, man. They be doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? Throwing shit up at you while you
I
performing.
performed with Afro Man, and he explained exactly what happened. Like I performed with him in Hawaii, and he explained exactly what happened when he punched that girl. And it's like, when you in your mode, man, you just can't be. You know what I'm saying? What you think that this right here, like you think me playing a guitar don't take concentration? Like, why you bumping me, son? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So he like gave her the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? The motherfucking, the Detroit smash. That was real right there. I ain't even see the transition from the hit to her falling. It just was like the hit and she like got like designated to hell like immediately. That punch, he went from around the equator to hit her. Like it was real.
Damn,
that was
crazy.
real. But like she was bumping him while he playing the guitar. Like that's not how it works. Like you want me to do music and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want me to do music and be getting bumped by you? Like stop playing with me. Like and then the punch was so strong because the boyfriend tried to get up there and he ain't even want no problems, big fella. He just looked at him. He said, "I'm just trying to get the girl."
Wow, that's crazy. So is there some current producers that you want to work with in the future?
Fresh Air. Like I actually met him at World Scout, and he's actually looking to get his first Grammy this year and stuff like that. So Fresh Air definitely. He was a dope dude. Like I actually performed at World Scout where Scott Storch and Steve LaBelle were the guest speakers. And they had a lot of the major producers there and things like that. And I got a picture with them and stuff like that. And we vowed to do some work, but it's like it seemed like our time schedules is just like different. So like it's like, but at the same time, the dude is just a dope dude. You know what I mean? Like my man's bust out like it was like a beat battle. He bust out the country on them. They wasn't even ready for the kid.
Bang! Just drop down some country. You see?
Just drop down the country. Like I dare you to say
come
something.
Come out of the woodworks, boy. Shit.
He looking at him. He was going against Mike Zombie too from OVO.
Okay.
Yeah. He bust out the country on him. I'm bit dog there.
That's some balls there. That's what
I knew right there. I'm like, I need him.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. So Biggatate, man. I go on YouTube. I see some of your videos and stuff. Like, who produced some of these videos? Did you have? Were you the one that were the creative mind behind some of them? Were you the one that had all the input?
Yeah, I literally, it's just like freestyling. We don't do storyboard or nothing. I'm just like, hey, this is how I want it to go.
Dude, there's
This,
one in a
that.
grocery store, right? Like you guys in a shopping cart.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
Now,
was in Hawaii too.
Was it? Yeah.
That was a Walmart in Hawaii.
So now, do they know you're filming this, or you're just like, fuck it, let's see what happens, or?
Oh no, I'm forcing my way in. They don't got no goddamn choice. You gonna let me shoot this music video?
I always see some crazy shit. I just need to ask sometimes. I'm like, man, did you let them know? That's dope.
Get permission? No, you just
the very reason we did that is literally just so I can get questions like that.
That's fucking no. It's great because I was watching the video and I'm like, man, this is okay. It's
Like
so
I'm assaulting. I'm assaulting employees and everything. Like,
it's so legit, dude. I'm telling you, it's so legit. You're like, I have to ask, man. That was dope, though. That's dope. And what happened? So at the end of the day, these Hawaiians are like, please just leave, or what happened?
No, they don't say please just leave. I just give them the look, and they like, you know what? This ain't the guy to deal with. Like,
yeah,
we got better stuff to do.
Yeah.
Let's stock that shelf. Let's leave that motherfucker alone. You know? Shit,
Oh
that's crazy.
man, that's
crazy.
the best, bro.
So what about the artists out now? Is there any one of them you want to work with in the future?
Drake.
Okay. Yeah, he gets mentioned.
You know, Drake, like my man's literally he don't need a label or nothing. He could drop out something and that motherfucker gonna go.
True.
Just as and then as well, like as a musician, like I like just learning how to like break cadences down. Like I learned a lot of that, not specifically just from Drake, but like Drake was one of those styles where I'm like, oh, I could do that kind of style and kind of branch off and figure out, you know, like I can figure out my cadences, my harmonies, all those different things. It was from the 2009 Drake when he was on the October's very own and trying to figure out whether he wanted to, you know, sing or rap.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he managed to pull off both technically.
Yeah, he
right?
did. He really did.
Bam wasn't a fan of Drake at first, man. Bam wasn't convinced.
You know.
It makes sense.
Well, it's
you got to think about the type of demeanor that like you're used to. You know what I mean? That's not a rapper's demeanor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right.
It wasn't even about the music. It was more of his transition from acting to the music. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
I'm used to seeing it reverse. Rapper become actor. You get what I'm saying? So he's
I know exactly how you feel.
So I'm like, is he acting his whole rap career out? But then, you know, he did something that made me recognize he respect the rap game. So now I'm like, okay, he's an artist. He's a rapper. He really a rapper. He know how to do this shit, and you know, and I respect him for it. You know what I mean? Now the money and all of that, he deserved that. He worked hard for that. He go out there, he sings, he get them people hype. He put on a good fucking show. If I pay money to go to that man's show, I got my money's worth, and I would never say I didn't. You know what I mean?
True.
So he deserved it.
Anybody else besides Drake?
Oh, did we lose him?
Oh, he's right here.
Oh no, we didn't lose him. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. Is there anyone else besides Drake you'd love to work with?
Sauce Walker. Let's see. Black Thought. Big Daddy Kane.
Wow.
See, old school right there.
Yeah. Who else?
Wow, that's dope. I love asking these questions because we always get different artists, right?
Yes.
Like, you know, I love it.
I like this artist called Sauce Pack TB. He also in Texas as well. Texas is like I love Texas. So like back to like the performance stories, like Texas is one of my favorite states to perform in. Like the type of love that's out there is different. It's different. It's a different type of love because, you know, it's just like from my city, like they're not gonna lie and act like they rock with you being polite. They only with you or not. That's like, and when they with you, you feel it. You feel the presence. You know what I mean?
Funny. There's a girl that we interviewed, Nephew Raps. She left Baltimore, and that's where she's at now. She's in Texas. She loves it there too.
Yeah.
Texas will get you. Texas will get you. They just need to warn you before you get into the state that for sizes of food, we only have medium and do you want to die? There is no
right. Anything large. Big.
There ain't no in between. There is nothing else.
They definitely know how to eat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
But like,
I guess
go ahead.
do they eat? So do they party as big as they eat? Is that what Texas is like down there?
Yeah, I mean, they're the only people I know that can turn a gas station the fuck up. Like, simply as that. Like, they just in the gas station kicking the bobos, and they just like, all right, let's turn this bitch up. The Migos
That's
show
dope.
up type shit. Like,
Yeah,
ready
yeah.
to get a taco. Like, it's Texas. Like, it's Texas. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
Hilarious, man. So I got a question for you. So when the articles come out and the first time you hear that you're a rap freestyle phenom, how did that make you feel, bro?
It make me feel motivated to like see what else I could become like not self-proclaimed but universally esteemed. Like, what else I can build to, because I think one of the biggest things that I was seeing when I look at like the biggest stars that I can look at is I don't think everybody is enjoying the process as much or paying attention to the process. Well, they have to pay attention to the process to even get to the next step. So yeah, they are. But like just enjoying the factor of like, you know, seeing your biopic play out is a big thing, you know? So when I'm seeing this, like I'm looking at it from a different view from how it's going to be seen in 10 years when someone looks me up. Oh, he was this at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it just makes me want to gain a new title.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's dope, man. Because at first, I swear to God, you type up his name, and this is an article, and it's exactly what it says. So that's cool. So you reached a goal. Now you want to surpass it. I love that, man. That's dope.
Sweet. You know, as another artist to an artist, you know, I like to know people's top 5 rappers. You know, tell me about that. Who's your top 5?
I'm gonna have to put Kendrick Lamar in there, just off of the factor of in this generation, you did not expect an artist like him to actually exist. And he continued to exist despite the the responses and things like that. So I'm gonna go with Kendrick Lamar, Tupac, just off like literally I had all of the 13 albums throughout the band, man. Without listening to Tupac, I wanted to learn your attitude is really the attitude you choose. You know what I mean? It's not a thug thing, it's not a gangster thing. If you really are who you are, you know, and that's hard, you know what I mean? Like, so, and it's just like, I just really like, I grew up a lot of how I wanted to be perceived, looking at how Tupac was perceived and things like that. Black Thought as well, Big Daddy Kane as well. So I think we have 4 right now.
Yeah, we have 4.
Who should I put right there? Because that's dangerous right there.
You're pissing somebody off if you pick the wrong one, you know?
I mean, shit, if it pissed them off, they not as great as they seem.
There you go.
Yes.
You feel
There you
like,
go.
Yes.
who, honestly, there might not be another one.
Oh,
Okay.
that's good.
Okay.
That's good.
That's good.
If you have a top 4, man, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah, it's not really that. I'm trying to dig it out, but I'm drawing a blank. No, not a 5. Not to know.
Okay.
That's dope, man.
No
That's
problem.
dope.
You know, you grow up, you listen to music, you know, and you know what? You know, I'm gonna give you a pass on all 5 rappers. Let's get to some soul music. Give me one. You know, somebody from the singing era for you, and make it at the 5 for you.
Sam Cooke.
All right, there you go. Boom,
Yeah,
there
like,
you go.
Come
Sam
on,
Cooke.
like, it's been too. Stop playing with the kids.
See,
That's
there
that.
you go. See, there you go. We put.
Felt it already.
There's your 5th. There's your 5th
You know
right
what I'm
there.
saying? Sam Cooke. Yeah.
I like that.
Stop playing. That.
I
There you
like
go.
that. That's
Yeah.
dope, man. So COVID hits us mid-March. The world starts to shut down. So did you have anything lined up? Did any of your shows or projects get pushed back?
South by Southwest, a lot of songs. Like I was gonna bring out a Christmas song, not a Christmas song, but like a Christmas in June or type throughout the band.
Okay.
And that project got pushed. It was with DJ Payne 1, and it got pushed back to like now, like around now. So and then I had so much South by Southwest shows lined up because I was the first year I went was 2018, and I was able to sell out with the baby and sell out with Drama Boy Fresh and things like that.
Right.
This year, and I was able to also meet Bushwick Bill from the Ghetto Boys before he passed up in South by Southwest as well. It was crazy because you know, he had his security. He just let me through, and we got talking, and it was I'm ashamed to not even know who I was talking with, and when I was talking with him, like,
wow,
the
really?
people who was with me knew who he was before I did, and I'm like, I just was talking to my man, and they like,
you seen him as a person. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Instead of
I'm like,
something bigger than everybody else, right? And that's a good thing, you know?
yeah, and a lot of times that opened the door for me, because a lot of times they get tired of the consistent variable of like, yeah, it's all good to be, you know, it's all good to be this and that and the third, but everybody wants to feel like, you know, at some point in time that they're, you know, the human now. You don't know the brand now. Like, I'm trying to know who you are on the inside, who you are. You know what I mean? Like, you think that goes away after people become celebrities. They just get annoyed at the fake version.
Ooh,
it's no difference.
Right. I understand that.
That's very true, bro. We talked backstage, man. Could you let people know that what they're selling in Chicago right now during COVID?
Yo, you know, real talk. My man, like my people was literally letting out the zoo, right? And then it's just up in a hood, like they just trying to sell Persian monkeys. You feel me? Like for the low. Like imagine you on the, like I-80, and you just driving, and you just got Simba ready. Like, you let this window down, and it's crunch time for you, buddy. I'm not in a cage anymore. You heard what Cat Williams said. Am I even a tiger anymore? Now I'm out. I am a tiger, and I know it.
Oh my God!
They selling monkeys, boy.
Like, I remember you fucking looking at me and throwing some peanuts at me or some shit.
Like, you thought I was about it, buddy. I remember you.
Yeah, I'm eating you, motherfucker. Oh man,
oh,
crazy, man. All right, man.
No
Let's have a bit of
fast
fun.
you drive up in Chicago.
Yeah, true enough, man.
But they
All right,
drive fast, boy.
Oh, for real. So let's have some fun here, man. We have 10 random questions, man, just to get to know you a little bit better. The first question would be your favorite superhero and why.
Favorite superhero? Damn, that's hard, because I like superheroes. I like the dichotomy between, you know, the factor of, like, we all want to make ourselves the hero of our own story. So the factor that we do the comics. I want to say Doctor Strange, but I want to say Doctor Strange because, like, the factor that Doctor Strange very rarely goes to other people for help. Like, he'll literally fight universal and dimensional people by himself. He'll be like, I got this cape with me. That's it. You feel me? It's either Doctor Strange or Black Panther. You feel me? Like,
I like that, man.
Yeah. Okay. Doctor Strange, Black Panther, or Iron Fist.
Okay.
Those are all good.
Gotcha. Your first job ever?
My first job ever was Burger King, and I failed at it on me. I was 16 years old, and I did not know that making burgers was rocket science on me. I knew that I was in the wrong place. I knew I was in the wrong place. I remember this Dyer, Indiana, Burger King. I will never forget it. I came there, and this is when I knew I was at the lowest of my life, because I'm there. And I'm trying to do the little burgers and stuff like that. And it's another person. They doing it fast as ever. I'm just like, yeah, but it's my first day. They're like, it's my first day too. I left. I never came back. I just walked out, like, from break. I never came back.
So is it like, on break? So
first day, finish the shift.
First day break?
I didn't even finish. Look, I had the grease from the fries all on the floor. Like, I'm almost falling. I just didn't want to hold people back. All right.
My second job ever was at Wendy's, and it was me and my boy got this job, and I knew halfway through my shift that I wasn't coming back.
It's not a thing. You feel me? Like, I did not think that it would be legit, like the Da Vinci Code to make these burgers. They got a picture, and they like slap this bitch on and make it look like the commercial tonight. And I'm like,
I get it. But my escape was, I'm gonna pretend to throw the trash out and then just go to my car and get the fuck out. Right?
Oh baby, you just got.
But my boy goes, but bro, like, I need a ride home. I'm like, I got to be here for 4 more hours because of you.
Oh no, you better skate. You better get the heelys out. You better bust out the heelys.
I knew. So I started acting like a jackass, and then this new guy came, and he's like, "How long you been working here?" And I said, "No, like 5 hours." He's like, "Not today, like here." I said, "Like 5 hours." He knew that I didn't give a fuck so much that he thought I worked there for years. So I get it, bro. Like there's times where just like that's just this for it's just for you, man. I totally. Bam worked at BK too. It's his first job.
That shit hard, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. It's hard.
Hey,
it's hard,
they should have Burger King with the same motherfucking commercial as the Marines, the few, the proud.
For sure, man.
I wasn't with it, big dog. I wasn't with it.
Oh,
No,
wow.
I get that, man. Trust me, those fast food places. And you know what? And I you can't blame them for fucking your burger neither, because I guess we fucked them all up when we were younger too, right? So whatever.
It's common. It's common.
It happens. All right, brother. So Nate, give me one word that describes your rapping style.
Progressive.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Okay. Name one thing on your bucket list.
One thing on my bucket list: to train in the Humble Dojo in Japan.
Ooh,
Okay.
yeah.
Whichever master is there, Hasumi Masaki, or whichever person is being the head of Humble at the time, I want to be able to train in the Humble Dojo.
That's dope, man. I like that one. Your favorite food?
Cereal.
No. Let me. Bam's gonna get mad at me here. You're gonna die, and you have one meal left. It cannot be cereal.
Why?
Because
Death gotta play a part.
Because you
in
picked
this?
cereal. I gotta intensify. Like
You notice how when you said your favorite food, the first thing came to mind was cereal. He knew what he liked. He didn't say what cereal.
I don't want the man to die, and he had cereal. That's why. All right?
Cereal, big dog. I literally.
All right. Take it back.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'll guilt
What
you
type
out
of
that
cereal?
question, out of taking his answer.
What type of cereal?
How about we rephrase the
All
question?
of them. It's like an emotional support for me.
That's okay. Okay.
Anytime
Rephrase
I
it.
can get shot and I need a bowl of tricks and I'm in this bitch.
How do you want to reword the question, Bam?
You on death row and you about to get your last meal. What you gonna do?
Give me a
Death
bowl
row?
of cereal on baby. Give me the
Cereal.
big bowl from Friday.
The big bowl. All right,
Nice.
man.
All right. Okay. Cool. Oh shit.
I love it.
My man's
Make
no
me laugh.
gourmet cereal. I feel it.
I feel you, bro.
Death row, they're bringing you a fucking Burger King. I'm telling you.
Besides music, what do you do for fun?
So I recently adopted 2 kids because one of my friends became an addict and things like that. Honestly, just like getting used to like enjoying all of the faucets of being a dad, you know, like being able to, you know, take them to the park, being able to like actually like, you know, teach them new hobbies and things like that. I'm teaching them how to play the Switch and all that type of stuff. So
Yeah, it's dope.
yeah, my hobbies, you know, like when I, you know, it takes a lot, being a dad and doing music and things like that. So like whenever I have free time, it goes towards them.
Right.
That's cool, man. Now, how did like just on a side note, like because I've had these issues too. When a friend becomes an addict, like how like is it? It's heartbreaking. Like there's nothing we can technically do to help them unless they want to help themselves, right?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta. I think there's a lot of that's a very sticky situation because everybody's heart is very different, you know. But when in that circumstance, you're only left to do one thing because they become skilled at using people, and they're they're not really there. Their addiction is the only thing that lives. They're not them. So when they tell you things and you try to explain to them, hey bro, you hurt me for this, whoop you out the band, they don't see that. They just see like they're ready to give you an excuse of saying like, yo, you know, I was ready to tell you that there was a reason for me destroying you a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
No, it's tough. It's a tough situation because I remember when you know we're growing up and you have some people that hit the drugs a little too hard. I found I knew things were a little bit weird when they were avoiding you because you're the one that's gonna give them the stop doing that shit. You know what I mean? Don't come over here. You know, so they don't want to hear it. So they rather go and team up with someone that does it with them. And that's what I remember and things were a little bit.
They want to enable
you
it.
do,
They don't want nobody telling the real shit because you from
That's
different
right.
worlds. I remember having to explain that. Like, we're from different worlds now. Like, what you value and what you reward yourself
That's
in
right.
your mind is different than me. Your reward is
go.
taking that hit. My reward is literally making sure that I change and fit everybody's dreams into my dreams. We have different values. We have different values. I can have an amazing conversation, like actually talking right now. Like I can see why this is something that decompresses a lot, because you're able to literally lay it bare. This right here is literally a reward. You know what I mean? For them, it's different. It's a whole different reward system.
Yes. All right. Get to the next question. So if they were making a movie of your life, who would play you? What actor would play you?
I would have said Chad Boswick, but he passed away. So we'll go with the guy. I would go with the guy from Antoine Fisher, baby.
Oh yeah. I can see that. I can definitely see that. So so now, like, we know that some of your hobbies lately these days is you adopted kids and but before that, what if there's a hobby? Do you have a certain hobby that's yours besides even music, like that no one knows? When that's something that's specific.
I mean, I think people know a little bit. Like I wouldn't call it a hobby; it's a lifestyle. I'm a martial artist. Like I do that.
What type? So like, is it Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? What do you? Or is it a bit of everything? Is it mixed martial arts? A bit of everything?
I've had three different masters that they've had a lot of lineage. Like Greg Henderson, he actually was with the actual lineage, not watered down. He's actually, like, when he was 1 year old, his mother took him to Japan and everything, and he's been teaching for over 50 years. He has the lineage of Aika Jiu-Jitsu, Okinawa Shiryu karate, and things like that. Wow. So I was taught from him. You know what I mean? Wushu Kung Fu and things like that. Just a little bit. Just a little. Just a little bit. I don't know.
Okay, look at that. Into the wheel.
And I like. I'm a big. I don't think people know. Like, it's kind of sad. Like at one point, when I really didn't have nobody in my life and things like that when I was younger, anime was my only friend. Like legit, I was getting emotional support from looking at what they were showing is emotional support. What they were showing is friendship and all that type of stuff. So I'm a big otaku. I'm a big anime guy.
Okay.
You're not the first person to love anime on this show, I'm telling you. It's pretty common, yeah. That's dope, though. That's good. That martial artist, like, yeah. That's. See, I didn't know that about you. That's fucking awesome. I love that.
That's good. Your dream car?
I don't really like if it gave me the A and B, I don't really care. But I really like the Teslas just because, like, I like the logo. Like, the logo is literally set apart from everybody. Like, nobody else is like T, motherfucker. That's it. It's us.
I want a fucking Tesla too. I don't know.
It's just something about because at first I thought, like, the reason why I say Tesla is because that's the first, because I'm not a car guy. So if it actually gets me in that level, that's when I know it's something special.
For you,
like, Tesla was the first thing to make me actually turn my neck. Like, the fuck is that?
Okay.
They have computer screens. Man, have you looked at inside a Tesla, man?
Yeah, looked inside. They innovation-wise, Tesla's a very nice car. You know what I mean? And it's quiet as fuck.
I love quiet. I don't know. I like to just roll in, not being quiet, the big ass screen. I love all that. When I saw a Tesla, yeah, that's definitely, if I had to, I'm probably on the same page as you, because I'm not a big car guy neither, right? I don't need the big muscle car and the whole thing. I'm not like that. I don't give a. But the Tesla is the one that when I'm driving in the city and I see one, I'm looking like a little bit of a weirdo checking him out. The guy dude's like, "What the fuck is this guy looking at me?" But looking inside his screen. And I want to be like, bro, like, I'm not gonna steal it. Just let me test drive it. You know what I mean? So,
car wise, I'm just a luxury man. I like the luxuries in the car. I don't care how fast it go. You know what I mean? Long as I can relax,
feel the wood grain. You feel me?
I got enough room. I got enough headroom. I got enough leg room. I can warm my butt, or you know what I mean. I'm happy with these luxuries. You know what I mean?
It's true. When I went car shopping, I literally sometimes sat in a vehicle without starting and said, "Nah, this doesn't fit me. It's not for me." And the guy's like, "You didn't test drive it." I'm like, if I don't like the fucking seat and me holding onto the hand, like, why would I want to buy it? Like, it starts from there, doesn't it? Like, nah. No. All right, last question, brother, for these 10 questions. What's your favorite movie? Name your favorite movie, brother.
I would actually say Antoine Fisher.
Antoine Fisher. Okay.
Antoine Fisher. Well, nah, not Antoine Fisher. That's a good one. Cause I'm a big movie buff, so
yeah. I always tell the story that my favorite movie was Blow. With Johnny Depp.
What?
The movie Blow. I thought
No,
the
no,
thing,
I know. That's just the first time I've heard of that before. Like,
I just found it because it's always you know what it is? You want me to tell you the theory of it? It's always
Yeah.
that fucking greed of that I need to do it one more time. And it never works out for anyone. That's for me, it's that whole point. Like the guy had everything and fucked it all up and had to do it one more time to try to catch up and fell far behind. That's for me, that's what the storyline was. Now, I think it was Vlad TV had the actual main character, the guy himself, the George guy, the one that Johnny Depp played on Vlad TV, and he was such a moron. Then I take back that movie. It's not my favorite movie no more. I hate that guy. He was so stupid. I was like, this guy sucks. As if I liked his movie, you know? So I had to take it back. I don't like it. That's not mine. But yeah, no, that was my favorite movie at the time. I don't know. I like the gangster movies. I like the old school Casino or Goodfellas. I like that stuff. Especially if there's a true story to it. I'm a big fan of that.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Antoine Fisher then. Like, that's the one that resonated with me the most because it's like, damn, bro, I understand. You know, I understand.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that's it. Yeah. If there's something, there's two things: something that means a lot to you, or something that you can always rewatch. Right. That's the way when we pick our favorite movies.
You know, Crush Groove. I can rewatch it.
Have you heard of this movie, Crush Groove?
No, I gotta check it out.
Well, you know, if you're a musician and watch it. You know, Crush Groove, 1985. You know, Run DMC, LL
It's
Cool
Crush
J,
Groove
Fat
with a K.
Boys. You know,
I know this
Boys.
studying right here. That's what that
Dude,
sounds like. That's what I need.
He mentioned it to me about a month ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, about a month ago.
I find this Crush Groove, I watch it, and it's LL's a little kid in this movie. Like, you know what I mean? Run DMC are little kids. It's so, I was like, what? It was so dope watching it.
I study all of that.
Definitely check that out.
You know,
it's kind of like a premise of how Def Jam rose to the top type deal. You know what I mean? You know,
I need that.
Beastie Boys in there.
Bad Boys.
Okay.
New Edition in there with Bobby. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah, you ain't New Edition without Bobby.
You got a lot of actors in there. Blair Underwood's in there, young as a kid. You know what I mean? So, you know, it was the music industry and all the musicians that was out at the time for me when hip hop was just coming through, and I was like, they made a movie. I gotta go. And ever since then,
I've never heard of this until you mentioned it. I never heard of it.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of disappointed in myself.
Yeah, I was like, what? I'm like, I mean, I looked it up. I'm like, this fucking thing. And then I had this Android box thing. It popped up. I watched it. I was like, damn.
Well, I mean, you got to think about it. You know, Jeff Jam Records owned the rights to it. You know what I mean? So it wasn't as big as, Hollywood blockbuster type deal. True. You know what I mean? So if you never heard about it or got the word of mouth, because like the backstage, that concert, the backstage, because you got the Up Smoke tour. But Def Jam and them did a backstage tour. I can't find this thing. I want to watch this concert. I really do so bad. But I've seen some of it, but can't find it. Never. I'm gonna look for it again tonight.
But yeah, definitely Crush Groove. Check that out. Biggatate. So what's next for you, man? COVID's about to maybe come to an end. Hopefully, vaccine, whatever the case may be. What's next for you? What's the big step for you?
I'm gonna be doing a lot of live streaming because I got sponsored by FanPass. Shout out to FanPass for sponsoring me for live streaming and things like that. And I'm getting basically my dating app that sponsored me involved. Send app. Shout out Mitch for that. And then Aku clothing, T.I.'s clothing brand. Shout out them for showing the love for that. I'm gonna be releasing a lot of music before the year is up. Like I have already 3 years worth of unreleased music. I'm going to be releasing a lot of the ones with the major features. I'm going to be releasing a lot of ones with the major producers like DJ Payne 1, D Lynch and things like that. Then I'm going to be releasing a music video for 2 of my most beloved songs. And then basically get some of the snippets from the live streaming into the music video as well.
Okay.
Right.
And then, of course, also signing. So it's really like a lot of other things I'm keeping under wraps. But like that's the majority of what I'm going to be doing, going towards the live stream area and things like that. And then, keeping it going.
That's dope. So on a side note, man, are you happy that Donald Trump is see you the fuck later?
I mean, honestly, I like as a black man, whoever's in that damn chair, I'm gonna be treated the same.
That's interesting. Yeah, it's
You see
definitely
my point?
interesting.
What I say,
We've talked about this before. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
It doesn't affect, it doesn't matter because they both don't say they don't do what they say. You get what I mean? So,
No, it's definitely me and Bam have always had these
You
discussions.
know what? I give a damn when they do what Dave Chappelle was talking about. Give us our reparations. Then I'll give a damn who's in the chair. That's how I know you really trying to you're not just trying to use the black vote. You actually trying to do something that everybody said was supposed to be done, and you are the first to take the initiative. I don't give a damn about all that. Oh yeah, just you see what Trump did? He brought up 2 black ladies that we don't claim. Like, yeah. Stop playing with me. Like what?
he said we don't claim them. What are you talking about?
It's definitely, I don't know, man. You just can't replace an old man with an even older man and expect that much change to happen. That's the way I looked at it. I was just like, whatever, man. It's definitely interesting. I've seen people that were happy that Trump was gone.
That's really a distraction. He was literally what scares me is that he was a distraction. He was literally there to make us focus on him. So all the other extra shit that was going on goes over our heads because this dude is fucking tweeting. That's what he was.
Is
That's
that what I've been saying, man? Is that not true? I've been saying the exact same thing. He says this. We're all off going on what the fuck he said yesterday at 12 o'clock, at 1 o'clock in the morning. And then he's doing other shit while we're all fucking talking about. I've been saying that the whole time, man. The whole time. You're 100% right.
Gotta watch.
But the dude is smart. He knows how to distract the sheep. Go chase this over here and
fucking genius.
Absolutely, man. That's a fact. I said the same thing. I don't think he really means what he tweets, but he got you talking and distracted. That's it.
Let's be serious. Let's be fine about it. All right. Like let's go to the factor of we knew this dude for being the guy that went from you're fired. And if we saw this dude on that show and somebody told us that's gonna be your president in a couple years, how many of us would have been like, this is a funny meme?
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
dude actually fucking did it. This dude actually he was so bored and had so much money, had so much time. He was like, shit, I'll go ahead and fuck around and run because people said I couldn't.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it, when he was elected, I was with him and I was in Cuba. Okay? On vacation, chilling. Everybody's like, oh, this and this and this.
Oh, yeah.
Donald Trump's not going to win. I looked at everybody and say, he's going to win, because I know he's going to win.
I said the same thing.
Because America, he's going to win because America was on that reality TV situation. You get what I'm saying? So everybody's like, reality, yeah. And sure enough, 4 o'clock in the morning, people are like, oh my God, he won, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I had people apologizing to me in Cuba, bro.
This is true.
The next morning, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry for you. I'm like, why? It doesn't matter. It ain't going to affect me. You get what I mean? It doesn't matter who's in office.
Do you remember that German lady?
Who's going to be saying?
The German lady was freaking out. She was like, she wanted to talk to him so bad. She was so worried when Trump got elected. She pulled him aside. She's like, my what is it? Some of my relatives work at Volkswagen. What's gonna happen? I swear to God, like Bam was a representative over there, U.S. representative, man.
It was nuts. It was nuts.
It was definitely.
If you ever get a chance to get to Cuba, get down there.
That's how you know your president is dangerous when other countries are like, we ain't fucking with you until he go. Like whole countries was like, welcome back, America, after he's out. What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm-hmm.
They don't fuck with you like that, big dog?
No, they don't fuck with you. They don't fuck with them. But everywhere I go, I get love. It doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Whatever country I go to, get nothing but love. Nothing but love. You know, you'd be surprised. Like I said, I've been Dominican, down south, or Cuba. You know, everywhere I go from different countries, nothing but love. Like people say they don't like Americans. You know what I mean? But they really do. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's
you know, they like Americans and shit. So, you know, like I said, if you get a chance, get down to Cuba, you're gonna love it. Trust me, bro. You're gonna love it.
The guy who was Charlie Murphy's former PR, he tells me that all the time because he smokes cigars. Dominic Natty. So he told me, you got to get to Cuba too. I don't smoke cigars, so I don't know what else I'll be going there. You know,
dude, the culture's there. It's go ahead, Bam.
Man, it's different, man. I'm down there. It's 4 a.m. We drunk as a motherfucker. We get burgers. We chilling. Cops driving by, not even looking. They don't give a fuck. They're like, whatever. Have a good time. You know what I mean? So you know, the people are nice. You know what I mean? So you can tell people from the rest of the world when you go to their place and see, and it's like, wow, it's different. You know what I mean? Because we grew up. I'm from New York, you from Chicago, so you know how we know. We see shit like you said before. There's some things we sensitive to and we're not sensitive to, and when you go somewhere where we're looking for certain
just let
things,
it out, you know. I know
when we looking for certain things and it's not there,
not there.
it's not there. You're like, wow, okay, you get what I'm saying? Like this is how it's supposed to be. I like this. It get your mind, get your soul, get your personality feeling a little different. You know what I mean? Start looking at things a little different and start moving.
Bam, question for you: when you went to Cuba, what was the biggest thing that you were surprised about when you landed?
The biggest thing I was surprised, well, it was me getting in the country, first of all, because, quote unquote, America's not allowed in Cuba.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? But really and truly, that's not true. We was always allowed in Cuba. It was America saying, don't do business with Cuba. So no planes, no trains, no nothing, no boats can do business with Cuba. You get what I'm saying? For you to go to Cuba, you had to fly out from somewhere else. You know what I mean? So another country, go to Canada, fly out, or, go to, wherever and fly out and go there. But when I got there, the people, the cars, you hear about the cars. You see it in the movies. You see the fucking cars.
Yeah.
They ain't playing. The motherfucking caddies, them pink caddies, and them shits are legit. And you like, and they cabs. They're cabs. It's like, I'm getting in that one right there. I ain't never been in that one. I want to get in the 65 to Bill. You know what I mean? We gonna ride down the strip, you know what I mean? Top down. Like, whoa, I'm the man today, baby. But to be honest with you, it's a beautiful country. The culture is great. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the people
really
are great.
there, for
you
sure.
know?
For sure.
Same with the Dominican. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
But I can't wait to get to Russia though. Me and you, we going to Russia. We got people's out in Moscow.
I
We're gonna
don't
get
think
down
we're
there.
ready for that type of cold. That cold we're not fit for. We do not put off the bed for that. We're not ready for that. Okay, I tell you,
that's why we're training. That's why we're training here in Canada for the cold, bro.
You're right. You're right.
We one step away, man. We ready. We ready.
Dude, our Russian friend in Dominican brought Russian vodka, man, and he made us sit down and have shots with him. And dude, I was overheating, like I was on fire. It was like midnight, just heat, just.
You should have known not to try them. To try them.
It's hard to say no to Andre.
Yeah, it's true. It's hard to say no to this dude. This vodka, you drink that other vodka and you just want, you just want, this, it's warm. Now you see why they warm in the wintertime. They drink the vodka, they get heated up, they're good. But you don't want to puke. You didn't get that nasty taste behind you. You ain't even got a hangover the next morning. That's how good this vodka was.
Yeah, because you sweat that motherfucker out. That's why I'm telling you, it was nuts, man. But that vodka was. So I understand how they definitely stay warm up there. But yeah, Russia's definitely a place I want to go. Is there anywhere you want to visit, though? Biggest state?
I need to go back to Japan again. Like that's my favorite place. I love that place.
How was that?
I mean, I shot a music video out there, so it was incredible to go to a place I dreamed about as a kid, and I was able to go there for the first time as a musician. You know, so it was incredible. It kind of reminds you that a lot of people are far behind on the respect situation. Like they have so much stuff, like people don't lock up their bikes, all that type of stuff. Is because it's this universal respect thing. It's this universal respect thing that they all abide by. And it's this thing that just like, I just looked up to it, like, because it's like, it's one thing you can get 1 to 2. It's hard to get 10 people to do the same thing. But to get a whole area, what is, like, that's how far the actual humility, that's how far it goes down the pipeline. That's how far it goes down the atavism. Like, the whole area are respectful. Like, it's not a thing, like, for you not to be respectful. It's just as normal as having your car keys out there, like.
Right.
Wow, that's dope.
And
how long did you go down for?
It was only just for a month.
Well, still good enough.
Oh shit, a month, shit. Well, we only go on vacation for a week. Goddamn,
Hey, it was my dream, so I stayed way past the budget. So.
If you love it, do it, man.
There you go. You entitled to something, Shit,
Yep.
bro. Shit, I'm happy for you, bro. Shit.
That's dope, man.
You know, a little
All right.
jealous, but I'm happy.
We're always.
Hey, I was jealous of you too. So look, we equal right now.
I don't know.
You
I
did
do
the-
too
Come on
much.
now, Cuba. Come
Yeah,
on.
Cuba.
See, this show, we'll go down to Cuba. We'll all go down. We do this show, and all we do after is we get jealous of everybody's accomplishments and things and places they went. And I'm like,
Oh,
what the fuck am I doing? Why am I doing this show?
South by Southwest. I'm jealous. You know what I mean?
Let's
I
just
would
get
love to
all
get up
the
in here.
names. Let's just get all the stuff we hear and just like have it in a randomized system, and then each time just go on all those trips you hear. Just to, like out of the whole year of the podcast, take out like 20 or 40 or 30 places and go to those motherfuckers.
Oh, for
All of them
sure.
do that shit.
We actually we want to take the show on. We got equipment, man. We're gonna take the show, get some film. We want to take the shit on the road eventually when they let us through. You know, it's fun. It's fun. Been doing this, as you can see. It's been easy. You know, with the quick link. It's good to communicate and keep in contact and interview people. But me and Bam are the guys that are better off. On the road.
Yeah, you said you guys like to go out.
Yeah, that's our thing, man. That's our thing for sure.
We're the type when we land, we get in the resort. The first night go by. We get up the next morning for breakfast, and people are walking up to us showing us their phone with their pictures we took with them last night. And I'm like, who is that? I don't even know who that was. But believe me when I tell you, when I seen that picture, I was having the time of my life. You get what I'm saying?
I landed in Cuba, and 15 minutes later, I convinced the guy to let me bartend, bro. I don't know.
Hey, that's some charisma right there. I can tell by how you talk. I can see why he said, I can trust this guy. Fuck it. I can trust him. Go ahead. Take the ball.
This is crazy because me and him on the dance floor, we surfing. We doing our thing on the dance floor. And I turn around to bust a move for someone else, and then I turn around, he gone. I look up at the bar. He's got the bartender. He's the bartender, but here, check it out. They got the little vests and shit for the bar. Yeah. He's wearing his vest and everything, right?
And he's a lot smaller than me, bro. The vest is like...
So here's the beer tap. He gives me a beer, and he goes like this. And start banging. I don't even know if he remembered the rest of that night. You know what I mean? It was a good night, though, bro. It was a good night.
Well, yeah.
I can only imagine. If you became the at the start of anybody's story that somebody becomes the bartender, it had to be a good fucking night.
Dude, the funny thing is there's people that were on the same bus as us that end up showing up at this bar, and then they know I came in with them. And they're like, how the fuck's he here already? Like, I know he ain't the bartender. Like, we were just on the same bus, man. It happens. Alex brought up the story.
That status one of these days.
Dude, it's fun, man. There's this one time I took over this tour bus, and the Dominican guy, he thinks he's funny, whatever, and they break out the rum, and then I see him put it back in the cooler, and I wave at my boy. I'm like, yo, grab that fucking bottle. So he grabs the bottle, and I start pouring all the rum into everyone's glasses. And our bus is lit right the fuck up. Everyone's tanked. I'm just cracking jokes, and we're taking selfies with people. So I go to tip the Dominican guy when we're leaving, and you don't even want my money, man. He's like, no, get the fuck out of here. No, man, we definitely turn up there. It's fun as fuck, though. But man, we definitely need to get together and do it up that way, man. I'll tell you. All right, man.
I'm going to.
Absolutely, man. We'll set some up, man. We all have to go down south, bro. All right, I want to let people know. So you're on all major streaming platforms, right? At Biggatate?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Also, you're on YouTube. They
yes,
can
sir.
follow you at Biggatate. That's on Instagram. Are you on anything else that I'm missing out on here?
I'm also on Cameo, the celebrity shout-out apps that, Snoop Dogg and, Floyd Mayweather. I'm the only person on there that gives freestyles.
Oh, dope. That's fucking awesome. Yeah. So how does that exactly work? So someone sends a request. Could you accept it or decline it? Is that how it works?
You could decline it.
Okay. Because I remember looking at something like that, and I remember saying send a request. And I guess sometimes you'd be like, oh, fuck this. It's dope. It's good on your part because you don't want someone to pay you money and get you to say something stupid neither, right? So
yeah, like it'd be a lot of stuff that's like, so you really think I'm about to say some wild ass shit like that?
Yeah. No. Yes. So that's where the request comes in handy. I totally get that, bro. But for me to end the interview, I want to before we let you go, I want to play the video, the dance challenge. Tell me a bit about that video.
Well, that video actually got the eye of Fortnite, and Fortnite actually looked to sponsor me after that dance and got that dance in the game and stuff.
Nice.
God damn, bro,
nice.
Man. You've done it, man. I want to congratulate you from your story and you opening up to us from where you started and where you are now, man. We definitely got to hook up, go down south. If you have anything that's coming up or anything else, man, feel free to holler at us. We'll help you promote it. And if you want to come back on the show, man, you know where to find me, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, honestly, like it keeps coming back to back, and it's like, man, you guys were incredible to talk with, and it just, you know, I love when people are such great reflectors that it makes you actually learn more things you need to know about yourself, like through others. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I
like,
appreciate that.
this was really an incredible experience, and you guys got hella feng shui and hella hospitality, and I'll be back as many times you want, because this was hella great. You know what I mean?
Man, it's our pleasure, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Big
Bro,
we appreciate you, bro.
Always,
you know what I
man.
mean? We appreciate you.
Thanks for shooting the shit with us, brother.
All
Have
right.
yourself a good night.
Anytime.
Later,
Appreciate
boys.
you eternally. You guys stay up.
All right.
Peace.
Ayo,
We out there.
switch, ayo, switch.
Do it like that.
Flex your shoulder like this.
Like this.
And give your leg a little lift.
Okay.
Ayo, switch, ayo, switch, ayo, switch.
Do it like that.
Flex your shoulder like this.
Like this.
And give your leg a little lift. Ain't a hell of a feeling. Had 0 to millions from harsher beginnings. And up with the gift that has never been given. They're missing a kid like Drake in his business. It never would be a surprise. The chick wanna whack cause we winning.
Say what?
In your VIP, I'ma get in tonight. I'm just trying to slide for the spot. Cause your friend said, damn, I hide. By the beam, that kitty so mean. You say that it seems it's ready to fight. I volley her verbals tight. It wasn't a task, I'm more like a pop Sprite. I told with the model types. She bugging me just for the buzz. Like, would he ever be nothing? Try infinity beyond the time. Higher than any rapper could've climbed. I'm so out of space, interface down to earth. But we don't go on no days. Tell her just get out the way. And I switch and I get to the pay. Get to the pay. Ayo, switch, ayo, switch, ayo, switch.
Do it like that.
Flex your shoulder like this.
Like this.
And give your leg a little lift. Ayo, switch, ayo, switch, ayo, switch.
Do it like that.
Flex your shoulder like this.
Like this.
And give your leg